Hello and welcome back to Pravus Gaming and Civilization 5 Brave New World, playing as Austria. It's been a few days since the last video, but I am back from my honeymoon. It all went well, she said yes, so we're good. That happened, yeah. Now I'm married, and actually I should probably mention she is sitting in the room right now. If you hear any sound as she's folding some papers, that will happen. She did promise, however, to be quiet as a mouse, ain't that right?
Yes.
That was a trick question, you failed, alright. Well, either way, so yeah, it went well, but I am glad to be back. And now I have to kind of reacquaint myself with this game. Alright, so we were in the midst of the stupid war. The stupid AI war, the stupid AI world war. Siam is in the middle of a suicidal fight that they really cannot win, although it looks like they are going to be sending some elephants to try and do something stupid. We did manage to take Heliopolis away from Egypt, which is great, because now we have natural wonder in our borders, and, well, Portugal is being Portugal. I mean, we hate Portugal. I've decided the reason that I hate Portugal is because I am of Dutch descent, personally. Well, I'm Dutch and German. I've mentioned German a few times, but Dutch is also in there. And didn't the Dutch and the Portuguese have a pretty serious rivalry? Historically, pretty sure they did. Oh, damn you, Portugal! You stole my Tower of Pisa! And Yali, I wasn't serious. I wasn't kidding. You need to be quiet. Yeah, okay. Seriously, though, I was one turn away from that. Portugal, once again, screws me over. I hate you. Insufferable little... Okay, well. Moving on. Maybe we can build Big Ben. Ooh, Big Ben. Big Ben's not bad. You get extra gold, you get some great merchant points, and you get cheaper things built in cities. That's not just buildings, but also units, which is pretty dang good. Do I want Big Ben? Hard to say. Seeing as I am currently, well, anywhere better? I mean, trying to think where I would want to get great merchants. That said, great merchants themselves aren't necessarily the reason I would get Big Ben. Okay, you know what, I'm just going to build it. There are ways to min-max this a little bit and kind of decide where you want to put certain wonders and generate great person points in each individual city to try and maximize it, because whenever you generate a great person, the cost of all other great people goes up. So you can try to min-max it a little bit to force them out of certain cities, but I'm not going to bother with that. That said, we are going to be using Louis Daguerre, who's going to be our great engineer, and speed this along. So it only takes one turn instead of 22. I call that value. We'll set these guys to alert. The trebuchet, well, let's try to kill off some of these units that are trying to run away from me. Fools who cannot run. Do we want to continue trading with Valletta? Sure, might as well at this point. I don't see why not. Set you to alert. Let's go ahead and put the trebuchet... Actually, do I want to keep moving the trebuchet forward toward Memphis? Yeah, probs. Let's go ahead and park you on a hill where you get a little bit of a defensive advantage. Let's move these crossbowmen forward. Now, I could upgrade these to Gatling guns, and that would not necessarily be a bad thing. The downside is crossbowmen have a range of 2, whereas Gatling gun has a range of 1. Not quite ideal. I cannot believe Portugal stole that from me. I am so upset right now, you don't even realize. Alright, well, let's see if we can purchase... let's see, pagodas? Do I want pagodas? No, I'd rather have mosques. If I don't have any somewhere. There's one. Sure. This generates 3 faith instead of 2, so basically I'm trading away 1 happiness for a faith. Normally I would say that's not a very good deal, but more faith means I get to build more of these unique structures a little bit sooner. So it kind of compounds upon itself. It's basically like compound interest, which is the most powerful force known to man, as somebody famous said that I can't quite remember. Moving on to the next turn. Please don't take any pot shots at my... Oh, you decided you want to get closer to Heliopolis, did you? Well, little did you know, I built a giant clock tower to scare you away. Do I want to send the Landsknechts? I could do a fair bit of damage and not actually leave the city, so yes, let's go ahead and do that. Let's send the knights to finish them off. They didn't finish them off! Sacrilege! Kill off with a trebuchet. Giant rocks on their heads. That will solve the problem. Kill off that crossbowman, set you to fortify until healed, and let's move and capture your great prophet. I don't know what you thought you were doing with that great prophet, but he is mine now. I stole your toys, Siam. What are you gonna do? Ain't gonna do nothing. Tyre is unfortunately no longer an ally. I can fix that by bribing them with money. This is the best system ever, really, when you think about it. Just bribe everyone with money. It works. Ironworks. We'll build that next, get massive production boosts in Vienna. We still have a Buddhist great prophet sitting around over here. Is this Buddhist as well? Yeah, I stole 2 prophets from you. Oh, sucks to be you. I'm going to build a holy site. Yeah, that holy site could have been yours, but no. You done goofed, son. You done goofed. Egypt! I would like you to end the war. Oh, you're actually willing to get out of the war now. Okay, hang on. Can I take one of your cities? Memphis, perhaps. Yes? Propose this? Yes. Wow, he gave me Memphis. I am shocked. I was not actually expecting him to give me that. Alright. An extra city for us with really no effort. Siam, you have no allies. My recommendation, kindly die. You say no. Alright. This guy is insisting that he can fight until he gets back. Si Sachanalai. Si Sachanalai? He's never going to get it back, though. Portugal. We've never actually shot at anything at each other. No? You still want to fight? Okay. Well, Egypt has been reduced to a one-city civilization, as has Siam. If I ever do decide I want to go for a domination victory, I would imagine that that means it is going to be very easy to take those over. I am in direct position to assault their capitals. That makes me very happy. Portugal, on the other hand, a little bit of a problem. Do I want to go and march and take Braga? I mean, I probably do want to start marching some units over there no matter what, because at this point, that's the only way I think she's going to get out of this war. So the answer is yes, I do believe that I want to do that, but we'll wait until next turn. Any spare military units that I care about? No, not really. All right. Well, we're about to finish building some of our coffee houses, and that actually reminds me, my new wife did brew me some coffee. I should probably drink some of that right now before it gets cold. It's actually pretty good.
Yay.
What did I say about silence? You were terrible at this. You are absolutely horrific. I'm never taking you out on this stuff again. No, that's not at all true. I actually have some pretty cool ideas in the works about doing some series involving her, but I will not let any more slip about that. All right, do we want to try and bribe any other city-states into getting involved in the fight against Portugal? Give me some good staging grounds, perhaps? Zurich is mercantile. They provide extra happiness. I could easily make them an ally. I'm actually going to pledge to protect them, so I can get a little bit of an extra boost to my influence. And yes, I do believe that I will, in fact, make them join the war at some point once I have enough money, although since I am generating 100 gold per turn, I don't think that'll take too long. Next turn. We have... He wants to give me 2 gold per turn for my truffles. That's just insulting. My truffles are worth so much more than that. Have you ever had Austrian truffles? No one's ever had Austrian truffles because they don't exist, but they should. Because in my world, they're amazing. 4 gold per turn? Nope. You know what? Screw you. You are not allowed to have my truffles. 2 gold per turn is a pittance. You denounced me, did you? Well, that is amusing. Coming from a Hun. Let me guess. You're really worried about my warmongering. Other civs we like more than you have denounced you. They've denounced us. They believe we are building new cities too aggressively. Seeing as I haven't built a city in forever, that is a completely bogus claim. But whatever. Very well. I don't care. This does suck for me in the sense that it's going to be hard to find good trading partners from here on out. Okay, so Braga is mostly surrounded by plains, so I'm going to go ahead and switch to accuracy for this. We're going to attack from... Well, Egypt's borders are kind of in the way, so I could go through Melbourne, but I don't think that that's very likely. We're going to take a southerly route, so let's start moving our units in that general direction. And see if we can't persuade Portugal the jerk to get out of this war. And y'all, can you tell that I don't like Portugal?
Yes.
Yeah, I really don't like Portugal. I absolutely despise Portugal. Alright, well... what do I want to build? I'm thinking a university could be kind of good. That would be worth about 9 science. Actually, exactly 9 science, seeing as 27 divided by 3 is 7, so 9. Dang it! I just said it several times, and then I lost it. Alright, that's fine. The fact that we were denounced by Portugal no longer holds sway. Does that mean the Huns actually shouldn't care anymore? Seriously doubt that. Keep their rivals in check. If you demand any type of tribute from Singapore, they would reward me. Is that so? Huh. Fascinating. Fascinating. It's not actually relevant, but it's fascinating nonetheless. Alright. I have 583 gold. If I so desired, I could probably royal marry somebody. No, not quite. Next turn I could, though. Take Tyre, bring them in. You're mercantile, or mercantile. I've actually heard that pronounced several different ways. Mercantilism, mercantilism, mercantilism. I've heard so many ways of saying that, I don't even know what's right anymore. You do have jewelry and whales. I could probably integrate you. Wouldn't necessarily be a bad thing. But we'll hold off on that for a little while. Set these guys to alert. And let's see if he'll get out of the war yet. Nope. Screw you, Siam. I'm not playing this game with you. I'm not going to sit here forever and, like, make this the next 100 years war. Although, I guess in the terms of Civilization 5, what do you mean my army is so weak? You jerk! Don't insult me. No, seriously, though. I'm not going to... In the terms of Civilization 5, where each turn is worth, like, 1,000 years in the early game, and then, like, decades later on, this actually probably already is a 100 years war. Which, in that context, makes war in this game somewhat ridiculous. EU4 does that a little bit better. Sydney wants faith. Can just about guarantee you I will not be winning that. I'm pretty sure the Mayans... No. Yes, the Mayans. Not the Aztecs. The Mayans have me beat on that front. We should get a new level of culture. So I think we'll make use of that. Yes, let's build a holy site here. Get 6 faith in that general area. Alert, 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 alert. And culture. What do we want this time? Well, I can get extra science from all city-states that are allies. That actually means that allies become very advantageous to me. I could also get consulates, which increases my base level of influence. So it's really easy to make them an ally. Well, no, I guess not. That's not necessarily true. Not really easy, but it does help. I could, however, get Oh, there it is! Mercantilism! Mercantilism! I don't know. It's a word. Bye, Ollie. Are you leaving me now? She's leaving me now. Okay, bye. She's gonna go watch The Blacklist, I have no doubt, because that show is awesome. Mercantilism. Purchasing items in cities requires even less gold, plus we get science from every mint, market, bank, and stock exchange. That actually is probably more valuable to me right now than scholasticism? So from the word scholar is a base word, I know that. But we're going to go for mercantilism. That actually suits my purposes really quite well. We are up to 196 science per turn. That's great. And as we build more markets and banks and so on, we will get even more. I like this. That is going in directions I can totally use. What do we care about as far as our technology is concerned, though? Maybe military science, getting the Hussar would be quite nice. Rifling also would give me an advantage, but I'm thinking scientific theory makes the most sense, so we're going to rush out acoustics, architecture, and scientific theory so we can work on our public school system. Hopefully it won't be quite so bad as the United States. I have 3 delegates, apparently. World Fair is something you suggested. Not a bad idea. I'm definitely voting... Wait, why does it say I only get 2 votes? I have 3 votes. I'm looking at this and it says 3. Why 2? Well, I'm confused. Alright, well, we're definitely going to enact the cultural heritage sites. That should boost my culture production rather drastically. Valletta is no longer going to be an ally fairly soon. I could diplomarriage you in order to force it, but as somebody did recommend to me, do not annex Valletta because they will give you samurai. Well, that only lasts for so long, but... you know, why not? We'll keep them for a little bit. They'll keep gifting us with more units. Let's go ahead and buy their love forever. They are almost like a prostitute, but not really that bad. And move on to the next turn. Trebuchet, we will upgrade to a cannon, because cannons are awesome. We're also going to send the Landsknechts off in that direction. That'll do just fine. You want a peace treaty, and you will give me 18 gold per turn. Yeah, that's acceptable to me. Alright, give me 18 gold per turn. I haven't even had to march any units over there, but you're finally out of it. You realize that without Egypt taking the brunt, you were doomed. Holy crap, Siam, what have you done? Siam decided to get bold. Alright, fine. We're going to just march all of our units down this direction, I guess. Do we want to kill things? Yes, I do think we do. There we go. We'll murder that off. I'm probably going to be losing that... probably going to be losing that knight. But knights are kind of getting to a point where they're not going to be that useful to me soon. Once I get a cannon in this general direction, though, I do believe that Siam is going to rethink their position. Siege engines that are vastly better than their pitiful 26 health city. Yeah, no, they're going to give up. They're definitely going to give up. Salzburg, do you have very good, great people generation? Yeah, fairly good. Yeah, okay. You know what? A garden actually could be kind of useful here. So we're going to build a garden. We can make a proposal. What do we want? Good question. I'm thinking, wow, everyone would be upset except for the Huns if we proposed science's funding. Huh. Is everybody going for an artistic victory? Excuse me. That is coffee getting into my into my system there. Do we embargo Portugal? Portugal would hate me, but what's new? Portugal always hates me. Now, what do we propose? Alright, here's what we wonder then. So let's take a quick look-see. You have... What wonder? You have a lot of copper. So if I ban copper, for really no reason at all besides the fact that I hate Portugal, let's ban copper. Wait, do I have copper? I should double check this first. Copper. Actually, I can just check this right here. Copper. No copper! Okay, this is the perfect decision. We are going to... No, not embargo. We are going to ban luxury copper. No one is allowed to have copper ever again. Yerevan civilizations with most technological discoveries. That's interesting. Tyre is amazed by my swift technological achievements. That's excellent. Leventa is charging... Oh, Leventa? What are you doing? So I can get additional influence, but that would upset the Mayans, who are currently the only people in the world right now who do not hate me. Do I want to do that? Not especially. So we will not take Leventa from them. World's Fair was passed and cultural heritage sites was passed. We're up to 78. I believe that was an additional 25-ish culture per turn. So that was pretty cool. After we get some more buildings, we're going to start doubling down on the World's Fair and see if we can get some massive culture production. Let's go ahead and build improvements automatically. And move on to the next turn. Oh, there goes the knight. Knew that was going to happen. It's fine, though. It's not a big deal. He's retreating a little bit. So I'm going to set you to shock 1 and let you heal. Let's close up the lines and keep them all close together. Send down my ranged units and the Janissaries, because those are most definitely quite good. I'm going to send this Landsnecht up to Memphis, I think. Why? I don't really know, but we're going to. Belgrade wants to have a trade route. Which one's Belgrade? This one's Belgrade? We could probably arrange that eventually. It's a little bit of a far... Oh, Maya took over Belgrade. I think not. I think absolutely not. I am going to take Belgrade back. That is mine. They give me military units, not you Mayans. No, mine. Mine! I do not share very well. I'm not a kind and sharing person, I'll tell you that much. Alright. You want a peace treaty, do you? I think I will take your 1 gold per turn. And 30 gold. What do you mean that's unacceptable? I'll take your 1 gold per turn, though. No! What are you talking about? You moron! Okay, well... I mean, at this point, yes, I can send all my units down there, but if I have no intention of taking the city, then there's really no advantage to continuing this war, and he's not going to give me anything, not that he even has much to begin with. So yeah, I'll take the peace treaty. It's fine. He's going to denounce me. We asked Signy for tribute recently, and they gave in. You promised to protect them, but we know you cannot back this up. You know what? I am going to say you'll pay for this. And maybe I want to consider beating the crap out of the Huns. Trebuchets and pikemen, huh? Well, if it weren't for the fact that we're so gosh darn interested in this World's Fair, I would consider actually do that. We killed a Hunnic spy in Vienna. Oh, that is amusing, isn't it? Let's go ahead and start sending some of our units up into Sydney. I'm wondering why Sydney gave in to the tribute. Maybe if I had some military units around the general vicinity, they wouldn't have felt like that was necessary? Maybe? I don't know. Possibly. It's interesting to think about, isn't it? Singapore. Do I want to make you an ally? I'm going to pledge to protect you. If I made Singapore an ally, that would give me a little bit more defensiveness in the northern areas. I could just straight up attack the Huns and keep them weak so that they can't do much to me. Hey, coal! Look at all the coal! I'm actually going to go ahead and buy this tile right here. And let's start getting ourselves some coal, because I want to start getting, what's the word? I want to start getting factories. That's what I'm looking for. Also, it looks like we're building a bunch of roads trying to connect up Memphis, which is a perfectly reasonable thing to do, so I'm not going to correct them. Public decorations from Siam. He is protecting a bunch of people. That's funny. Hey, look! Samurai! Speak of the devil. We were talking about you not too long ago. Boop, 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 boop. And we have a connection between Heliopolis and Vienna. So that's pretty cool. And let's begin working on the World's Fair. I'm going to go and spread religion to Singapore. Buddhism. Do I care? Not really, but we're going to do it anyway. And that is going to have to be it for this episode, I believe. So thank you guys for watching. This has been Pravus with Civilization 5, Austria. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. Welcome me back for my triumphant marriage honeymoon thing. And I will see you guys next time.